Okay then guys, we are back inside of Helldivers 2 and we have got a lot to go over today because the Force of Law Warbond has finally arrived and my, oh my, this thing looks absolutely incredible. A massive shout out to Arrowhead for providing me with the Warbond completely unlocked so we can go through everything later on today in stream and test everything and give you guys an up-to-date of what it is that's going to be happening a later video tonight. But with that being said, let's dive into the video and see what it is that's happening. If you haven't already, hit the like button, subscribe, post notifications turned on, and keep an eye on screen for an emote, as we're going to be giving away a couple of these war bombs in this video. When you see the emote on screen, pop it in the comment section, it'll enter you in. Let's dive into the game and see what it is that's happening right now for the Force of Law Warbond. So, taking a look at this right now, it is looking to be absolutely amazing. There are some shortfalls and some shortcomings with this one, but it is looking to be pretty incredible all the same. Yet again, we are back in for a bit of a drippy movement as the armor set here for the BP-20 correct officer is holding the light armor rating. With the ballistic padding, it provides 25% resistance to chest, 25% resistance to explosive, and prevents all damage from bleeding if the chest hemorrhages. Overall, quite a weak passive, and I can't see many people using it for the passive alone, although I can see people using this for the drip. It looks pretty cool, and it's pretty much the same across the board for all of the armors. We have the helmet here, which you guys will recognize, and this is your Robocop-esque armor piece for the helmet. The BP-20 correct officer, yet again, looks pretty damn snazzy. And for you role players out there, I can see a lot of you guys spreading the law in movements. When we take a look here, we've got the Miranda's Legacy cape, and this thing looks pretty normal compared to most other capes. It seems pretty much down the same line as every other one that we receive, but it still looks pretty cool with the rest of the set in tow. Super credits and the player card to go alongside it. Probably one of my more favorite ones. It looks pretty damn sleek, that's for sure. And we have got the signal hold emote. This is one of 3 emotes that you guys are going to be receiving. We'll get into those in just a little while, but these are signals that you can use. Now, these do not work on the Seath, so yeah, I don't know what they're used for if not for that, but signaling each other without microphones. This next one right here, though, the AR-32 pacifier. Now, this one's a controversial one because it is medium armor penetrating, which makes it pretty much a very viable weapon. Although, even though it's medium armor penetrating, its damage is only at 50. It's going to be quite weak on the turn-up, but it does have the stun capabilities on side of this as well, which is probably why it is so weak. But this does give us a good insight to how this could actually pan out as far as having different types of rounds on our primary weapons. It's definitely intriguing. With a capacity of 40, this thing looks absolutely incredible, and it's definitely something that you guys want to get your hands on, and we're going to be testing throughout the stream later today. Moving forward, though, we have now got the true blue Hellpod pattern. I wish they would centralize this more on the screen, but the color pattern to this is actually really nice, and it looks even better on the mech, which we'll get into very slightly. But yeah, you guys are going to be able to unlock that one as well. Moving into the stun pods booster, the exposing Hellpod wiring upon surface contact, stunning any units in the vicinity of the drop site. Now, we've seen this one before with the explosions. Yeah, the fire pods, you guys know what I'm talking about. They are a nightmare, so hopefully these ones are not as well. This could work pretty helpful for the Illuminate side where the voteless are absolutely everywhere and you get over-swarmed. But on a regular day-to-day, can't imagine many people are going to use this one if I'm completely transparent. Moving forward, though, we have got the de-escalator. Now, this doesn't actually have a main video for you on it, which is very, very frustrating, to say the least. So I'll grab some gameplay to put over the screen for you guys right now. But the de-escalator stratagem is a support weapon, Hellpod, explosive, and medium armor penetrating with a call-in time of 4.75 seconds and a cooldown of 410 seconds. Now, it's got unlimited uses on this, so I mean, once you've got it once, it's pretty much the same as every support weapon, but it does look like it could be quite a fun time for sure. Your true blue shuttle pattern looks absolutely amazing. I love the blue and the gold. It just seems to glow perfectly, so yeah, kudos for this one. I actually quite enjoy it. Moving on, though, we've got the second armor set, the BP-32 Jackboot. This one is interesting. It looks pretty damn cool, although pretty damn generic at the same time. And the armor passive is exactly the same as the previous, as it always is. We've obviously got the store armor to go through after this one, so make sure you stay tuned to it. But it does look pretty damn cool. Pretty generic, but for a medium armor type, it is pretty sweet nonetheless. Moving on from that, though, we have then got the helmet to move alongside it, the BP32 jackboot, which again looks pretty cool. And for those of you guys who are hitting that roleplay aspect, you'll probably enjoy this one. But other than that, I can't see it having much of an effect for matching up with many others. So that's just my honest opinion with that one. Let me know whether you guys are enjoying it or not based on the image of it. Then we're going to take a look at this right here, which is the Mother Eagle's wings. Again, pretty generic as far as the cape goes. It looks quite cool in the middle of the icon, though. Yeah, it's just a cape. Moving on from there, though, we have got the matching player card, which again looks pretty sleek, pretty sleek. And we then have got the silent signal. Now, this signal is to obviously make sure that people are quiet. It's going to be quite a useful one for those of you guys who are talking to teammates with no microphone. Again, I'm not too sure why they're in there if they're not working on the Seaf, but that's by the by. Moving on from that, though, we've got the True Blue vehicle pattern. Again, looks very, very cool indeed. Probably one of my more favorite vehicle patterns that we have inside of the game right now. The premium title for the extra judical. This one looks really, really sick, and I'm actually going to be rocking this one for pretty much until the next Warbond drops as per usual. Okay, next up we've got the guard dog. This arc bolt beast is a nightmare. Now in the game, ignore the main description it has for it. It doesn't show you the right thing. So they are due to fix this one. Do not panic, but we've got some gameplay for you guys to show you exactly how the arc dog actually shoots out. Now after a little bit of time with it, I can tell you that this thing is pretty damn cool, although be careful because you can electrocute yourself a lot like you hurt yourself with the laser. So do be a bit wary with it. But this thing is absolutely amazing, and the chain on this is incredible. So definitely make sure that you go and give that one a go. It's going to be on your top spots. And then we're going to be taking a look at this right here, which is the G109 Urchin. The G109 Urchin is, well, it's a sticky stun grenade. This thing is going to be like a thermite and is going to cause you a load of mad input, but it's going to be causing that stun effect quite nicely. With a damage of 0, it's going to be intriguing to see how the stun ability actually works. I'm very, very intrigued, but it just looks aesthetically very pleasing, that's for sure. Then we have the signal group up. This one is, again, one of those signals that are seeming pretty irrelevant, but it could be quite cool for the roleplay aspect. And for those of you guys who like making mini clips, it could be quite useful. And finalizing with the True Blue exosuit pattern. This one is absolutely glorious. For me, this looks absolutely incredible and by far the best of the pattern scaling. This, I just love it. I don't even know why, but the gold just refracts the light so perfectly that it just looks incredible. Definitely in my top 3 for all patterns, that's for sure. And that's your total Warbond. That's not all we've got, though, as the Superstore has now got your Judge Dredd lookalike, the BP77 Grand Juror. Now, this one does have a normal movement with the passives as far as the main armor, but the helmet is, well, undeniably Judge Dredd. Let's be completely real with that one. There is no denying that. And we have the armor set right here with the ballistic padding on it. This is the heavy variation of it, and it looks absolutely demonic. I can't wait to run this one. I think it's going to be very, very cool indeed, with some really cool little details, such as the Liberty badge on the arm. A very nice little detail indeed. But yeah, this is very, very nice. The pistol, though, this one is the interesting one and the one that I've been waiting on. This does have guided rounds with medium armor to penetrate in, and it's one-handed. Now, you can see that the light is actually changing as I turn it around. As to why that is, I have no idea. Sometimes it's red, sometimes it's green. Maybe it's an ammo capacity holder. We'll have to wait and see. It's flashing like an absolute nightmare on just the one side. So, yeah, I think that might just be a bit of a visual glitch. But it does look pretty cool, and we're going to be testing out the guided mechanism for this on stream. You guys will see that one ping up very, very soon for sure. And then we have the cape, the Badge of Order. This one looks pretty sick. I wish that the gold was a bit shinier like we've seen in previous ones, like on the Super Earth capes. But yeah, it still looks pretty cool, man. It still looks pretty cool. The emblem looks pretty sweet. And then we have the Badge of Order player card to go alongside it. Overall, though, this is all pretty damn cool. I think that they've done a really good job with this one. We've just got to test out how it is that it all works in far as damage. I think it's going to be something that you guys are going to want to get your hands on. If not just for the primary weapon alone, then for the stratagem that has in tangent, the de-escalator, it's definitely going to be something that you guys are going to want to use. With that being said, though, that's all we've got time for today. We're going to be live in just a couple of hours and have a full rundown of all of these weapons, vehicles, and so much more via a video later tonight. If you haven't already, hit that beautiful like button, subscribe with post notifications turned on. It'd be greatly appreciated. And as always, up until the next time, I'll see you in the clouds.